Don't know how I ended up driving one of these, but...
Fucking idiot.
Much better. So we are here now, and we're going to get our first look. I'm kind of excited. I think it's going to be a bit underwhelming, but once we've got the wheels done, because obviously the wheels haven't been done yet, but once it's all done and there's wings on it, obviously it's, I feel like I'm backtracking right now, but as soon as there's wings on it, doors and everything, it's going to look more like a race car as well, but let's go have a look. It looks cool. It looks really cool. Hello, how you doing? Very good. It looks great. I love it. Wow. I like the satin. It looks so good. That looks so good. And the mirrors look sick. Nice. Don't know how I ended up driving one of these, but just got to move it out of the way for him. This thing's nice. Does it suit me, Jazz? Right, so the front suspension's all back on. Wheels coming on. Still can't get over how aggressive it looks. It looks so much better. I thought it might look a bit plain and a bit boring. All the blue accents look so good. Can't wait to take this thing to Alton Park and give it gravel rash the first session I'll go out on it. Pretty much a car again, right? So accidentally, I've lost this bolt. I don't know how I've done it, but this will do for now. I think Dan might have a go at me later on, but that'll do to get it on the trailer.
My circle smaller than a Cheerio, cause this the company you keep. Stay woke, please don't get caught sleep. End up sewing what you read.
I just can't believe it. Look how aggressive it looks. It looks so good. I can't thank MFX Wraps enough. They got this turned around so quickly. Right, you ready, Jazz? Feeling strong? 3, 2, 1, push hard. Go! Go, 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 go. Faster, faster. It's a bit lopsided, but it's on. Thank you. That's what you need a girlfriend for. So we're just loading up now. Get this car over to Dan's. We'll see you there. Nothing like a new wrap and a bit of mud splatters. Right, so we are now rolling this in to Hardline HQ. So this is Dan's little, whoa, that was tight. Dan's little workshop. Gonna roll it up. And there's some pretty cool stuff in here. If it's not Caterhams and race cars, it's motorbikes and motocross bikes. It's going to take me a long time to get used to it because I'm still looking at it, and now it's black instead of white. I just don't even recognise it. It doesn't feel like my car. But we are standing in Dan's little love shack. This is where all the magic happens. This is where he does all his fabrication. So he's building stuff like this bike from absolute scratch, which is insane. He does a bit of car geoing. He's got his welders, his cutters, just crazy amount of man tools that I don't even know how to use. And circular things that look like this, which I don't actually know what they're for, but they look cool. And he produced some like insane stuff. Like this, that's just to hold his bloody welding torch. Nutter. Here's a little sneak peek of something he's making at the moment. This is a wing mirror mount for a Caterham. And this is all handmade from the mill over there and all finished by hand, and it looks insane. This is a V2, so my ones are a V1, but look how much nicer these are. So I might have to get him to make me one of these, don't tell him. So Dan's finding trouble with his grease freezing because it's so cold, so he's put it in this little, an ultrasonic bath just to keep his grease from not freezing. Hopefully this is a good angle. So we're in the workshop and Dan's just gonna do his absolute magic and we're gonna put everything together. Let's go for a time lapse. So Dan has trusted me with the older...
No, that is a lie.
It's not, he's trusted me with the pot rivet gun, so... This thing's wicked. So we've got these little rivets. So these hold the boot lid on. Stick them in the wrap here, chuck her in the hole, and then...
Fucking idiot. Jesus Christ, it's the easiest thing in the world to use and fuck it up.
So as you can tell, usually I'm not allowed to work on my own car, but I've kind of annoyed Dan enough where he's just let me do what I like. I just love doing it, it's so satisfying. Get a close up. Oh, that's good. So while I've been mucking around doing a bit of everything but not finishing anything, Dan's put the whole exhaust on and the manifold, which I stumbled over. It took me about an hour and a half to take the manifold off, and Dan's just slotted back in. Exhaust now coming on, side impact bars are on, front suspension's all done. Yeah, just got to put wings on, bolt check everything. What else got to do? Ride height, geo, basically everything. And these two seats need to come out, and I need to put my bag seat in. So Dan's been a good little goat, and he's helping me polishing my exhaust so it looks nice and shiny. But luckily I haven't got the patience, but Dan does. So that's why my car always looks top form. Dan, I want it so shiny you can see your little teeth in it. So the last step of making it look really race car-y and out of road mode is getting, we got the driver's seat out and we put our bead seat in, which looks epic. So we built that all ourselves. We got some like quotes of upwards of like 1,200 quid to get that seat made, and we made it for 250 quid with the Indy seat kit from Demon Tweaks. And then wrapped it ourselves and everything. Me and Jazz spent a few hours on that, and it actually looks so good. Right, we've got to get this bad boy out. Fire extinguisher in, rear arches on, and then some wheels. We're ready for Geo.
Close up of the chair. Look at this chair. Look at that.
It's coming out. These things are so tight.
I got it.
Lucky no one's actually watching it.
Lucky I'm here.
And it's out without scratching too much with the wraps. Right, that's going to go in the bin for at least a year. The last rivet from a long day. Let's hope this one's a nice clean. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. Right, the car is fully assembled now. Lucky Dan runs off cigarettes and coffee, so. Right, now it's the hardest part of the day where I have to sit in the car and drink a cup of coffee and Dan rolls around on the floor. So we're doing the ride height at the moment. Basically, that entails adjusting the springs, dropping the car on the floor, measuring it, lifting it up again, adjusting it, dropping it on the floor, measuring it. So it's quite a long process. And then once we've done the backs, then we've got to do the front. So now that we've got the ride height sorted, Dan's now corner weighting it. So we've got these little scales. So basically it's almost like bathroom scales, but 4 of them on each wheel, and then it adds it up and it works out how much it weighs across the axles, front and rear, left to right, etc. And we try and make it as most balanced as possible. These are the little scales there. Jazz has got them. Smart little things. So about 20 million hours later and 4 cups of tea, we are corner weighted, and it's actually probably the best it's ever been corner weighted, which is really good. Dan has now pulled out the string line and he's measuring it up, so now we're doing the tracking.
Is the steering wheel straight, please, mate?
Steering wheel is, yeah, dead straight. The difference for each side of the wheel, and that will tell you how much toe out or toe in we have. Dan's making micro adjustments to make the front of the wheels point out slightly so the car turns in better. So we are done. We have done. Dan's camera shy, but we have done it. The car is fully wrapped, and I think it looks absolutely sick. But I've got some new wings at home that are ready to go on it, so these have only got a few bolts in them. And we're also going to wrap the wheels a similar colour to these, but just the rims, and hopefully that gives it enough blue accents, because at the moment I think the mirrors look a bit funny because there's not enough blue on it. So we're going to add some blue to the wheels, and then I think it's going to be perfect. We're now going to load this back up and drag it home. And yeah, thanks for watching.